So welcome back to this Goodbye PlayStation 3 Sunday special. And as you can see, this is the top 10 best PlayStation 3 games. Please note that it will be only exclusive games for the PlayStation 3. I will be making another video with all the multi-platform games. With that being said, we start off with number 10, and that is MotorStorm Pacific Rift. I love the first MotorStorm. MotorStorm Pacific Rift is bigger, it's better, it plays better, it has different types of environment. I absolutely love this racing game. For me, it's the best racing game this generation for the PlayStation 3. On number 9, we have the beautiful Valkyria Chronicle. It's a tactical Japanese RPG where you have to maintain and upgrade and get more skills for your army. You have to fight on the battlefield. Please note though that some fights can get up to 1 or even 2 hours, and if you die you will need to start over all again. That's the biggest thing I had with this game and why I stopped, because I had a mission, I died all of times, I'm like holy shit, it's annoying. This is a beautifully made game. It looks like a painting come to life, it has a really cool epic storyline. Don't miss out on this really hidden jewel. On number 8 we have the amazing looking and absolutely epic Killzone 2. Nobody thought Guerrilla could actually do it, make a game that is just graphically, people thought it wasn't even possible on the PlayStation 3, and they did. The game was outstanding graphically, but in my opinion I actually liked the storyline also a lot. I loved the character that's Visari, the Emperor of the Even Helgen Empire. If you love shooters and haven't played Killzone 2 yet, there is something wrong with you. I know, Killzone 1 wasn't really that good, Killzone 2 is outstanding. Killzone 3 is also a good game, but story-wise it's a bit, you know, I don't really like it. I didn't really like the storyline of Killzone 3 compared to Killzone 2. On number 7 we have Resistance 2. I loved Resistance 1 storyline. I didn't really like the storyline of Resistance 2. It felt more arcadey, more less serious. But the multiplayer, holy shit! The multiplayer co-op with 8 other or 7 other players or 5 other players, I'm not really sure, was absolutely fantastic. I loved the co-op in this game where you have a map and it's not just one mission all the time, there's different type of missions every time you play the game. Every time you have a different thing, you have a lot of different types of classes, you have to upgrade them, get them new weapons, get them skills. It's just amazing. I spent more than 60 hours with this game, and if you know me with shooters, I am done in 10 hours. This game is multiplayer amazing, the best shooter I have played in multiplayer co-op this generation. Resistance 2. On number 6 we have the brutally challenging Demon Souls. Nobody knew what this game was about. When it launched it didn't have a big opening, but sales progressed further and further when people actually knew that this game was fantastic. The gameplay is what Skyrim should have been like. That is the gameplay in this game. There is also a type of sequel called Dark Souls. It's bigger and better, and that is a multi-platform game. Demon Souls all started it. It's absolutely fantastic with more than 200 hours in this game. It's one of the most played games this generation for me. It's just amazing. The soundtrack's also really cool, really dark, really eerie. I loved it. On number 5 we have, in my opinion, one of the best and most played Japanese RPGs in this generation, White Knight Chronicles. Storyline was decent, graphics kinda shit compared to all the other games, but the multiplayer felt like a mix between Final Fantasy XII battle system and grinding for items, upgrading your items, hunting of the Monster Hunter games, mixed with a really, how do you say it, like really outstanding, really detailed map or city builder from Dark Cloud 2 or Dark Chronicle, doesn't really matter. This game I love. Spent more than 300 hours, mostly in multiplayer, but you could better buy White Knight Chronicles 2. It has better graphics, an updated, faster gameplay system, and it has the entire game of White Knight Chronicles on disc. But this is a really cool multiplayer game, but I think they shut down the servers, I'm not really sure. On number 4, we have a really, in my opinion, emotional storyline movie / quick time event game. Of course, Heavy Rain. Please note, I don't have Beyond Two Souls just yet. No one was expecting this game to be so good. Storyline, yes, there are some things you could see that are wrong, but I didn't really see them. I don't give a shit. I love the story. It was really emotional. I am a pretty emotional guy, so I can relate to a lot of things that happened in this game. You can actually get all the characters killed. I got all the characters killed, except for the main character. And it's just graphically amazing. It's absolutely fantastic graphically. Sure, it's not a lot of gameplay. Some people think it's not actually a game. It's a lot of quick time events. All the action happens with that. But in my opinion, it's just a different type of gameplay. A different type of game. A little bit of a fresh instead of all the shooters, all those action games. I was really enjoying this game. I love the storyline. I love the graphics. I even love the quick time events. I just really liked it. This is an amazing game and you should not miss out on this game. On number 3, we have kind of weirdly God of War 3. Don't expect something new. Don't expect a totally fresh approach of the God of War franchise. Expect 2 things. Absolutely mind-blowing graphics and epicness beyond your words. Holy shit, this game just, if there's a video game book where all the things are explained with the word epicness, they will show God of War 3. You will fight giant titans, giant battles. It's just freakingly amazing. You will even fight against the gods of all gods. And it's all in brutalness. You will rip people's hearts out, you will rip people's heads out, you will break bones, you will slash open people. It's absolutely brutal, it's amazing. Holy shit, this game is epic beyond, definitely one of the epic games I've ever played. Now, we come to the 2 best games for the PlayStation 3, and I think people already are pretty much guessing it. It still was for me a hard time to figure out which one is actually better. And I think I picked the first pretty good. I think I've done a good choice. So that's making The Last of Us number 2. Graphically, it looks really good. I mean, it's extremely, it's definitely one of the best looking, if not the best looking game this generation. But with Uncharted 2 and 3, we already know the graphical powers of the PlayStation 2. It was nothing special. I love this destroyed world. I love the storyline of an epidemic, and not like zombies, but more like transformed people. And there are different types of transformed people. The clickers are freakingly annoying and they actually scare the shit out of me. Yes, they do, they're annoying. What is so good about this game? Because gameplay wise, it also feels more like a slowed down Uncharted game. You have to look in every crook and cranny for ammunition, where in Uncharted there are ammunition everywhere. You don't have miniguns, machine guns, rocket launchers. You only have, a pistol and a shotgun, and you are happy when you have a couple of ammunition for your shotgun or for your pistol. You don't want to get into big fights, you don't want to get yourself into danger, but the best part of this game is the connection between the 2 main characters, between Ellie and Joel. The connection is so real life, is so intense, so amazing. from the start of the game, where they pretty much hate each other, till the end of the game. You will see them progressing further and further and further to be really good friends, to even love each other like that. And it's just an amazing experience that just you don't need to miss out on. If you don't have The Last of Us, but you are going to buy a PlayStation 4, there is something wrong with you. Seriously, there won't be a game like The Last of Us in the at least 2 years of the life cycle of the PlayStation 4, or something amazing or like Uncharted 4 must be absolutely amazing. The Last of Us is definitely a great goodbye to the era of the PlayStation 3. Now, on number 1 is pretty much the entire franchise, even though 2 and 3 are the best one, and of course you already know it, it's the Uncharted franchise. I've been holding here Uncharted 2, because most people think that Uncharted 2 was the best of the entire franchise. I don't particularly agree with that. I like the epicness and the entire journey of Uncharted 3 a little bit more. But Uncharted 1 was a cool game. I've seen the trailer in 2007. I was thinking, oh, the game looks okay. There wasn't any other games at that moment exclusive for the PS3 that were, you're like, holy shit, I want a game. So I bought it finally because I have nothing else to play. I absolutely enjoyed Uncharted. I've completed the game 5 or 6 times. Of course, also because the trophy patch came out, then Uncharted 2 came, and I think everyone's eyes and mouths were like freaking open, like, holy shit, this game looks amazing. Even better than Killzone 2, even better than God of War 3. We were like, holy shit, is it even possible? So, holy damn. But not only graphically the game was good, gameplay wise, the pace was even faster. That you were playing a linear game, I don't mind it, but a lot of people am, but you were not feeling like you were playing a linear game. You were feeling like you were in some sort of Indiana Jones movie where the action was just keep rolling and rolling and rolling, and there was a little bit of break, and then it was rolling again and rolling again, and there were some epic boss battles, some epic fights. There were some epic environments, definitely at the last part of the game where you finally go where you wanted to go. You're like, holy shit, that looks amazing. The Uncharted franchise is, in my opinion, the best new franchise I have seen in a long, long, long time. It deserves to be in the number 1 spot of the best exclusive game of all freaking time. And I don't think there will be ever a better game on the PlayStation 3 than the Uncharted franchise. I really hope you enjoyed this top 10 best PlayStation 3 games. Definitely stay tuned for the top 10 best multi-platform games, and of course also the top 10 worst PlayStation 3 games. Leave in the comments below what are your top 10 best exclusive games, and like always, I will see you next time.